It's a little loud. Alrighty. Okay. What's up, everyone? Move the mic a little closer. Welcome back to another stream. It didn't stream yesterday, but stream today. Well, I think we're doing the Aqua Hideout. So that's what we'll be doing. Did some more work on the Market DS video. It is actually about 6 minutes done. And I have one more. So the gameplay section itself, I didn't really. I wrote some sections like this, but like there's, as you're describing parts about a game, you're going to talk about a certain part to the end, and then you move on to another part. And I talked about snaking, obviously, have to talk about snaking. And now I'm talking about my issues with the item balance. And that's the last section of the gameplay that I have. So, it's about a few minutes long, obviously. It's not like it's a super short section. But, that's what I'm going into next. Is actually like, getting... What am I doing here? Getting that second section, or that last section of gameplay. So, I mean, I'm actually going to do this more. So I've also decided to switch the next project to something like I'm actually a lot more interested in. It's also a shorter video too. But with the next video, because the issue, obviously here's the issue, is that this Mario video took forever to come out. And it's taking a long time to make. That's not going to be the case for the next one. And I've seen mistakes that I've made in this first video, even while, so I got to think about the next one. So that in the next video, there's certain things I'm going to be doing to try to make the script better, make the video, make the recording better, and all that kind of stuff. So it's how I'm going to do it. So that's just kind of how it is. There we go. Let's get some music on here. Alrighty. So this is the squad we got again. I've done literally nothing since. And again, I think they already said that we're going. I think we're doing. So we're doing a pretty big thing, which is the, going to the enemy's base and, well, shutting down the whole operation. So that's what we're doing today, boys. So that's stopping us, and so it's leading us to go to the Aqua base. I'm going to super repel, and we're going to be fighting a lot of Aqua grunts, and then we'll end it off with a proper oh. Never mind then. This is something that's an emerald. Makes sense. There's, emerald combines the teams, or it adds both of them to the story as like major players. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Dropping a water. Just realized. No. I just realized we have to go get Helpmaker. Because of Rock Smash. Okay, I'm gonna try something here actually. So we're not doing Again, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about this. And actually, I knew it was happening at some point, but it's just, well, I didn't think it was going to be at this point. Go to Lava Ridge, because I think this gets me past. This will get me past Mount Chimp, or this will get me past the necessary need for Rock Smash. And then I can just... There we go. Let me go there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What level? Goodness. Oh man. It's not ground type, this doesn't matter. Okay. Gotta figure out what the magma base is, man. But obviously I don't know where I'm going. I just went up to here because, like, why wouldn't I come up here? My goodness. I mean, it would make sense of it to be here. It's just I don't exactly know where it would be otherwise. And I hate this. This is just a one-shot. I won't get much. Won't have to worry about much here. I'll try to find it normally. I'm not going to try looking it up. It's just it's too easy. We're going to do a base today. We're just not doing... It would be weird for it to be here. Like, same spot, basically. Sure, fine. Yeah, okay, it's not there. I actually never knew you could just come back into some extra trainers. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense, it's just I never had a case to go back here. I got it now. I know exactly what's happening. Yeah, there we go. I just realized. That makes so much sense. Alright, save. So I was thinking about, there was a guy who was like, don't go here. Alright, there we go. Oh. Man. Okay. Ooh. Let me turn this up. That's groovy. Much better. Oh, that's really loud, sorry. That is much better. Let me just lower my voice just a tad bit, just because I'm a little loud. That is much better than... Like, okay, one of my least... I have strength. Now if I pop that there... Okay, I got an idea. I have strength, so Shouldn't need Rock Smash, hopefully. It's at least for required, so I would hope not. But, so I like, Fire Red's actually a pretty dang good game. Like, this is some groovy music. Alright, we're gonna fight now. Time to fight. Ooh, nice. Alright, cool. Alright, so anyway, but like what I'm saying is like, actually, by the way, I think actually Magma is like my more favorite, like, team look. I think also like Maxi is cooler, but Archie's also pretty cool, and it's nice we have both in this game. Anyway, Fire Red is a good game. I like it. I played it a few years ago, and I know it also got again, the funniest thing is Pokemon still freaking sells, right? That, what is this? That's a bunch of stuff. I mean, yeah, it still sells, like, it's only 3 to 4 million copies. And it's still gonna sell decent enough. It's why they should have, like, when they re-released it for the Switch, because, like, it's why they should have re-released it. Like, and I'm sure I think they're gonna be releasing, like, maybe it's a yearly thing, where they'll re-release, I can't play this, they'll re-release, like, they're using a GBA emulator, and you can, there's, like, code or something people found out for, like, running, Emeralds and Ruby Sapphire Emerald. So they'll be released at some point. The one cool thing about those is that, in fact, I would love to actually get those ROMs. I wonder if they actually, like, people actually, like, dump those ROMs. Not that it really matters, because one thing that they're going to do, and again, the one thing that actually makes them pretty definitive, mostly, of definitive versions of the game, is that, what is this? Okay. Is that they offer the they like the one like legit way to get event Pokemon, and obviously also they're gonna be have compatibility with Pokemon Home and stuff. Like, it's kind of cool. And I didn't buy them. I might buy them at some point. I don't know if I mean, if I'm ever gonna play through it again, I might. Just because, especially like Emerald. Because if they offer, like, we're gonna do, here's the thing, so it's kind of an idea, because I want to do everything in the game. I don't know if, I just have a feeling there might be Pokemon here, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to get found out. Also, I'm swapping people out. I want to swap over to Icarus. But like a legit way to get like events, because we're gonna be doing a couple of the events afterwards. We're gonna get Ho-Oh, we're gonna get Lugia, we're gonna get all these Pokemon, and because like why not? And so like that's what makes these games like the re-releases like the definitive version, because you don't have to. Because what I'll have to do is I'll have to hack it in. Now, I'm not against doing that. I'm fine with it. It's okay. But it is not ideal. And I wish it could be ideal. And ideally, I would just have it in the game. And, like, you don't have to beat the game, by the way. It's not like but, like, it's cool. You get access to these events that otherwise you wouldn't get access to. So that's awesome. So, I mean, but I missed my original point about Fire Red Leaf Green. My goodness, I went on such a tangent. It's about the music in the Rocket like areas. It's sucked. It's so bad. I don't like it. It's just this really, really like annoying song in like Sylph Co and other things, the Rocket dungeons. Oh, I don't like them at all. So yeah. And that's definitely not the next game we're doing in the stream series. Let's just be real here. Because, man. Alright. But this is groovy. That's my thing. Is like, this is actually pretty groovy. I think over here. So. Alright. So I guess I might as well talk about the Xbox show, because it's Summer Games Fest. I mean, that's just how it is, and it comes to a close tomorrow. I mean, I guess it's still going on right now, but, like, you know, it's Nintendo Direct's happening tomorrow too. I'll talk about that a little bit, but I mean, I thought the Xbox showcase was okay. It was, here's the thing, like, it felt better to watch than the Summer Games Fest. It's like an actual show. They didn't really care for too many things. I think Wolong looks pretty cool. Didn't see. I gotta play the first game at some point. But and like, yeah, the Persona stuff got announced, but who cares about that really? And like, I like the. I mean, again, I'm fair playing on the idea of getting console exclusives, like for, you know, Xbox console exclusives. But they really gotta stop being wishy-washy about it, and they kind of have to. They have to commit, but they have to be able to commit through failures. Because I'm gonna be honest, the games they've shown. And the issue also is that, like, it's gonna be, like, and they freaking say, like, oh, we actually, Xbox console demand is through the freaking roof. Like, no, it's not. It's like, let's be real here. Let's not be stupid. Like, I'm sorry, you're lying. I don't believe them. Xbox console sales have fallen this generation. Like, the Xbox, this generation's Xbox, it's just not, it might even be a solid console, but it's just not being, it's not the, you know, it's not selling. Because they just kind of left it behind. And that's why they're going so hard into this Project Helix thing. It might be an interesting idea. I think it might cost a lot of money, though. Everything's costing a lot of money, and that's an issue. So, like, it's an issue that the PlayStation has to fall into. Because, I mean, again, the PlayStation Pro is so big. And the PlayStation 5 Pro, and, like, apparently we're, like, again, we're still on lock for a Switch, a PS5, PS6 next year. Like, bro, that's not gonna happen. Like, legitimately. Like, what are we doing? Where candy? That'll be helpful. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't believe. I don't. You know, I really. The issue is, console war stuff is stupid, and I used to do that. It's just it's dumb. It was dumb when I did it, and it's dumb now still. Yeah, I did the battle. And I just don't really. And like, I'm just like, I mean, the state of play wasn't that good either. There's some cool things happening, and I'm pretty sure there's cool things happening at Summer Games Fest, like the actual event, like the Playday stuff, kind of stuff. But I don't give a crap about a lot of what's actually being shown. But the Xbox show, like, yeah, it's some interesting things, and it's a lot better to watch. You know, it's like allows me to use an afternoon, or use a you know, my Sunday noontime thing. But not much else for that, honestly, which kind of sucks. But I'm looking forward to this Nintendo Direct, though, because there might be some cool stuff there. That's my thing, so. Surf, I should get it in. I mean, what I hope gets announced, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Fire Emblem trailer, which I don't really care for, but it might even be what it opens with. I'm interested in the Dust Bloods. I think we're probably gonna get that Zelda remake. Like, it's gonna happen. The Ocarina of Time remake, which, okay. Don't really know why we need that, but fair enough. And then, I mean, there might be a Xenoblade thing, which is, you know, I'm kind of getting into that because I've actually played through all the Xeno stuff. I'm playing through the Xeno stuff, so it's kind of cool. Alright. Just need to keep working here. So there might be some stuff there. Something we need to go. Oh wait, no, I know what to do. Go this way. I think we're getting close to the end of this thing. But I mean, like, there could be some cool stuff there. There'll also be a bunch of nonsense. And honestly, here's the thing: I don't actually like the idea of an Ocarina of Time remake. It just sounds so stupid to me. It probably will happen. That's the thing. But I'm not gonna say it doesn't, like. It's like, dang, we're really doing this. Like, man. But I don't know. It's just... Alright, I'm gonna swap some. Sorry. Alright, I think we're almost there. Got the nugget. That's what we're going on. Yeah, okay, we're getting close. I'm not gonna do every fight because these are not giving that much experience, honestly. But whatever. But I mean, that's my thing about the Nintendo Direct. It might be interesting. I just, you know, insane how early it is in California and stuff. Like, those time zones are insane. Doing 1v1s just a bit easier than getting more experience, so. Alright. This has gone pretty well. I mean, it's a bunch of easy fights. I actually think you can probably go straight here after fighting after, you know, doing Mount Pyre. Because the funny thing is actually is that Winona. Now here's the thing. Again, it's kind of like, you know, like technically like Surge is optional in Fire Relief Green, or like not optional, but like you don't need to technically do him after Misty, or you know, fight him after Misty. You can you technically can go fight other people, other gym leaders, but like why would you do that? Because by that point you're not gonna be like, so technically Winona is optional. You don't have to fight her. Obviously you can't fly. That's a big deal. If you can't fly, then like, man. I'll try with Steelheart. Alright, we're getting close here. But like, Winona is optional until the, or you don't have to, not optional, but like, not overtly required until like the Elite Four, basically. But you're not gonna do that. I don't know why you wouldn't. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to go to Lily Cove yet. You will eventually. No, let's take down. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I think after this we'll probably go to we'll swap over to television. We're gonna swap. We'll go over to Liliko and do the Aqua thing, and then Moss Deep, and then be freaking sense. You piece of crap. Okay, well. Oh no. That should kill you. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna full restore. Or a full heal. Don't do crap to me. And then I got heightened attack. Can do this because this will guarantee to hit and read through. So, oh boy. Alright. Oh, unfortunately, this is where it ends. Thankfully, again, Mudsworth is. I know Cameron's gonna one-shot it with an earthquake or something, or a magnitude. The thing with Camerup is that it is a kind of a beefier Pokemon, but boom. Oh, there's Sabbatha. Oh, that makes sense. Like, why does he have a better team? Because he's a freaking. They just don't give him unique designs. That's kind of the issue. Eventually, they give him unique designs. They haven't seen in Auras, which is again, it's a good thing Auras did. Auras is actually a good game. It's not the, not perfect. Alright. We're gonna start off with television. I'm gonna start off with Mudsworth. Gonna save here. Route on. You piece of crap. Maxi. Mighty Anna. Alrighty. Level 37. That's actually kind of insane. Like, he's already... You swaggering me? No! Please. Missed, you freaking dummy. You dungus. Alright, well, you giving me this high attack, I'm gonna... You swagger piece of crap! Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna do something funny here. Gonna full restore. Okay. You biting me? You got stacked. And then Thunderbolt. This will one-shot you. Or not one-shot, but it'll end him. And 38 for television. Alright, camera up. Level 40. 39, alright. This is going to hurt. Gonna try to do something here. There we go. In the air. Special defense, that's not good. Oh crap, so frickin' that's gonna be bad. I'm gonna attack. He's got Rock Slide, alright, fair enough. It's gonna one-shot. It's not. Super potion up. And it's gonna Rock Slide. Missed. It missed. Alright, I'll kill it. Fair enough. Guster, you take it. The funniest thing is I actually... Alright, well this will be fine. I want actually to get my other Pokemon to use, so... Shadow Ball. It's a physical move, so... There we go. Pretty good. No, it's actually... That you can probably get some tough things, like, you know, we're 2 levels under. And if it immediately goes for... Alright, well there we go. Escape rope to get out of here. Yeah, there is Pokemon here, okay. I almost escaped rip out. Geodudes. Level 29. Alright. So that was a good fight. I can see, because so again, that thing is... Obviously, quad weak is quad weak, like, to water. So it's still a dangerous threat. Or it's still, like, water still does a lot of damage. But thankfully, Guster, you can use things while you're still fainted. So go. Alright. Let's do a reason here. I don't think I'll actually do this. I'm probably gonna end the stream because we just did a big round. Well, I'm gonna go see. If Port City. Makes sense. Okay. As you can see, I don't have this game memorized. Alright. City. Team 4. 30-something minutes. Again, I just don't do long streams. It's just not my nature. So, we're gonna wrap it up here. Probably will stream next on Sunday, around that time. Yeah, that'll probably be it for now. So, yeah. Again, Minecraft video still getting worked on. Slowly but surely. We're almost there. And, yeah. I will say, before we end off, I have thought of doing something a little fun. Because, in terms of demo, you know, those demo streams, I thought it would be fun if I did a demo stream, but it's a classic demo stream. So, I was able to, when I was downloading a lot of PlayStation 1 games, there's actually a few games that I didn't get because I already have other ways to play them, like Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy VII, the OG. But I did download some demos from, like, the PS1 demos for those games. And I thought it would be interesting if we, like, went through them on stream. I don't know how long they are, but I got 2 Final Fantasy VII demos and 1 Metal Gear Solid demo. And I thought maybe we should, like, it might be fun to do a stream, like, trying out classic demos to see, like, and with the idea of seeing, like, alright, this is back in the day, before these games came out, what did they use to try to sell people on this game? Because back in the day, and, like, this happens a little bit, like, it does happen. I'll turn the music off. It does actually happen, like the debut demo we did last year for Adventures of Elliot. That's honestly very similar in style to, like, an older style demo, where, because, you know, this is not really even super old. Like, we're talking, like, they still did this even back in, like, the 3DS era, where they would have demos for games, and they would actually be kind of more unique experiences. Now, here's the thing. That's kind of stupid, in a sense, and in a sense, it's better to just have it be the first couple hours of the game, and you can just carry on. And then usually, like, especially nowadays, it's like the first, like, couple hours of the game, and then maybe like a Lost Soul Aside. I think even FF14 and FF16 has like a battle challenge thing that you can do to, like, get a real taste of, like, full combat and stuff like that. So there is, like, things you can do, but in terms of, like, setting up a completely unique area and, like, a completely unique, in a sense, a kind of somewhat unique game, like, it's just kind of interesting. So, like, and they, again, to be fair, I think some of these demos were more like, you know, and there's, I guess they still do this sometimes with certain demos. And these things, I don't think they're like super unique demos in the sense, but, like, they also have unique parts about them. There's some beta elements still in, and they add extra things in that you can do because they needed to, like, again, the whole purpose of these demos were to showcase, you know, especially because, like, this was stuff like in stores, or, like, I think it was, like, given, like, through, like, magazines and stuff like that. So the idea was to hype you on this game, to make you want to play it. So they had to show you what's actually, like, the most interesting parts about it. So I have basically 3 of those demos. I don't know how long they are, and so we might spend one stream on one. But I thought that would be an interesting idea of, like, you know, I've seen people do this before, like the the demo derby thing that Giant Bomb does sometimes when they kind of go through, like, demo discs. But this is more talking about specific games and, like, certain demos and, like, what did they do to sell people on this game back in the day. So that's an idea. I think the Metal Gear one would be really fun because, you know, like, it's Metal Gear. But besides that, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I might do that. Might even do that sometime this week. Who knows? I got a lot of time, so yeah. All right. I think that'll be it. I'll turn the music on for you. And, peace.